Happy Tuesday and happy week 5 of the Cozathon vlogs. This is crazy. It's actually the last week of the Cozathon vlogs. Yesterday I did not film at all. I am riding on the time between Christmas and New Year's where you don't do fuck all. That is what I'm doing right now. I woke up. It is now almost 11, and I didn't do anything yesterday, so it's not like I'm hungover or anything like that. I'm just like really chillaxing on my vacation. As you know, I mentioned it several times and I'm going up north this week, so I don't know how fulfilling this vlog will be, but I do want to keep up with it, so I'm going to try to still post this vlog. But right now I am just having my morning coffee. Yesterday I didn't read at all. I have not read a single thing since my last vlog, which I am currently editing. I'm gonna try to get it posted today, but like I said, yesterday I did fuck all. I edited maybe like 10 minutes, and that's it. And it's like an hour of footage, even though I mentioned last week that I wasn't gonna do anything. My goal is to maybe try to record some footage today. I do want to record some videos also. I am losing power either today or tomorrow for an hour and a half, so I'm going to try to record some things. So we'll do that. This is just a clip to open up the vlog. I will read. I might have a friend come over today. I'm not 100% sure what's happening. But yeah, welcome to the vlogs. I will see you later. So the power in my building just went out, even though they had told us that it would go out from 12 to 1:30. Obviously at 1:35 is when they decide to put the power out. I thought it was out, so I started my laundry. I started my dishwasher. So whatever, I'm going to read now, I guess. I'm definitely going to start Queen's Peril. No. If this goes on, if the fire alarm beeps like this, I'm going to lose it. Anyways, I'm gonna start Queen's Peril. Hello, so I came in here to talk about Queen's Peril by E.K. Johnston, which I am now 100 pages into, so almost halfway because this is a shorter book, and I'm loving this. If you watched last week's vlog where I read Queen's Shadow, that was about Padme Amidala as she became a senator for Naboo, and in Queen's Peril, this is going back in time to when Padme is elected as the Queen of Naboo, and this is so cute. I don't know if I'm enjoying it a lot because this is a part in Star Wars history, in Padme Amidala's timeline, that we don't see at all. So I find that really fascinating because we get to see Padme as she develops friendships with her handmaidens, and Padme's handmaidens are crucial to Padme's character and how she develops over time. Padme is an ambitious character. She is a little rebellious, so the handmaidens are there to kind of be in the queen position when Padme has other things to do and stuff like that. So it's really nice to see the handmaidens have personalities. As we see in the movies, the handmaidens are not discussed. We don't notice them, we don't look at them, and that's how Padme gets away with navigating through the worlds. The only person who noticed her in Phantom Menace was Qui-Gon Jinn, which I think is a really interesting aspect that they're throwing into the book and showing that all 5 of these girls came in to help Padme and focus on their job, and they kind of have to learn each other's ways of speaking, blend their facial expressions, blend their mannerisms together to create Queen Amidala, who is really like a combination of all 5 girls and not just Padme. So I love that. I think it's really, really fun. I don't know if I'm enjoying this simply because it is an aspect of Padme that we never saw, or if it's because it is really going with the YA aspect of the book. It's about friendship. It's about these girls coming together. I don't know what it is, but I'm enjoying this way more than the first one. So I'm really looking forward to finishing this. Like with the first one, it is really quick. So I do see myself maybe reading potentially another 50 pages today and then another 100 pages tomorrow. I would like to get this finished before I go up north, and that would mean really focusing on Into the Dark by Claudia Gray, which I don't think I've talked about that much. So I'm now 250 pages into the book, which means I have about 200 pages left to read. I don't know what I've mentioned on this book. Last week was a bit of a blur. Honestly, I'm editing the vlog and I'm like, I didn't even realize that I read this many books, but not much to say. I'm feeling very similar to this as I felt with the Alphabet Squadron books that I read last week, because these are characters that I have no like emotional feelings towards. I don't really know like what to mention, which is different from obviously Padme Amidala, because this is a character that's established that we know. So there are parts of her history that I can go into, like the fact that she has the handmaidens and whatnot. With this book, I would be majorly spoiling the lives of characters that are not really seen and are not given a chance to tell their own stories by people reading them. So I feel kind of like whatever I talk about is a spoiler, but we are following a character named Reith, and he is a Padawan who was sent to follow his Jedi master on a planet in the frontier. But what ends up happening is when they're on their way to the frontier, they realize that the hyperspace is broken and they are stranded on this planet, and things happen, a bunch of like politics, and I don't know how to explain it. I am enjoying this book, but I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I was going to, because it's Claudia Gray. Obviously the writing, immaculate, perfection, as I expected. The plot and story, I don't know. I felt this way about Alphabet Squadron. Alexander Freed ended up pulling me in. This is Claudia Gray. I feel like I'm going to end up pulled in the next 200 pages. So this is my other focus for the day. I kind of want to read another 100 pages so that I know that I can successfully complete both of these tomorrow for sure. Good morning. Another day of waking up at 11. I'm having fun on vacation, but I definitely have to edit this video. I have 20 minutes in, 30 more minutes to edit. I really want to get it done today and post it so I could just go to chalet and not worry about it. So we'll see how much I can get done today. I'm really gonna try to read. I have about 75 pages left in Into the Dark by Claudia Gray. So I'll definitely be finishing that, and I have about 150 pages of Queen's Peril. I'm gonna really try to get everything done today. I think I could do it, but we'll see. Hello, so I just finished Star Wars Into the Dark by Claudia Gray, and I really enjoyed this. As expected, I loved it. And let me get this straight out of the way. If you are going to read Star Wars books and you are going to listen to them via audio, I would highly recommend. There is nothing like the experience and joy I feel when listening to these audiobooks. You want to be in the movie? You want to be entranced into the story? Just listen to them on audio. It's that simple. If you can, of course. That aside, I really enjoyed the world that Claudia Gray created in the book. It revolves around characters that we've never seen before, but by the end of the book, I really felt for these characters. I still wanted to be with them, and I'm really hoping that we can see them again in some sort of amalgamation, whatever happens. I would love to spend some time with them again. I really enjoyed them as characters. The message that Gray left in the book about working together and that you can't really do things on your own was a bit heavy-handed, but because the fact that this is a YA book, I think it goes really in depth as needed, and I think it's really helpful for younger readers. And it's really demonstrated through our main character of Reith, who is an actual cinnamon roll. I really love him, and he's part of the reason, or one of the characters that I would like to see again. I also really enjoyed the secondary theme of questioning what you've been taught, questioning what you've learned, in this case, questioning the Jedi Order. This is something I really love seeing in Jedis and seeing in Padawans, whether it is within books I've read or within the movies that I've watched. It's a theme that I always really enjoy expanding upon and like learning. The only portion of the novel that I didn't feel was particularly necessary was the flashbacks to 25 years previous involving the two Jedis of Orla and Cormac. I just didn't find this to be like vaguely interesting or necessary to the book. It goes into the themes of working together and questioning what you've learned, and also some plot points about the Sith temples, but I just didn't feel like it was necessary. Like, we were already going through that journey with Reith, that to have it repeated to us from previous Jedis so that Reith could feel okay with questioning the Jedi Order just felt unnecessary to me. We've seen it before. But to finish this review off, I need to say it. Claudia Gray is the queen of Star Wars books. I love her writing. I love being in her books. I love being in her world. I think she's amazing. 10 on 10, would recommend any of her books. Anything she writes, pick it up. So I love this. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars simply because of those few chapters that involved the flashback, but other than that, it was a joy to read. So my friend is going to come over soon. I'm either going to focus on editing the video or reading Queen's Peril. I might focus rather on editing the video just so I could get it up tonight in a timely manner. But yeah, happy to say that that is the update, and I will see you soon. Hello, so this is just a quick update to say that I finished Queen's Peril. I would have updated more, but I flew through this. I was enjoying this so much. Last week, you watched me finish Queen's Shadow, and I felt like there lacked a sort of substance within the book, and Queen's Peril feel that. You could really tell the heart E.K. Johnston put into this book. And I had read in one of the reviews, I was going over the reviews for this book, and someone had mentioned that this was the original book E.K. Johnston wanted to write before she wrote Queen's Shadow. And I think it's very obvious. This one is full of heart, full of what we love about Padme Amidala's character. And I thought that that was really beautiful. This was such a refreshing read. Unlike the first novel where Queen's Shadow takes place after Phantom Menace, this takes place before, during, and a little bit after Phantom Menace and the events that happened within it. So it felt really wonderful to be back in a world that I know. Like I've mentioned before, I enjoy seeing characters and worlds that we've not seen before, but sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And in Queen's Shadow, I felt a little lackluster about what was going on, and in this one, being back home felt really good. I loved seeing how Padme came into her character and how all the different handmaidens came to be around her. Seeing Padme move through being a queen and then being a regular teenager was like really refreshing to read, and I loved seeing that perspective. This book is where we had the details needed to fall in love with Padme and her friends. Yes. Even though Johnston is imagining episode 1, it still feels fresh and new while throwing in details and lines that are familiar to fans of the series. I mean, the line about Anakin looking up and seeing an angel, come on, be still my beating heart. That is one of my favorite scenes. I know it's cheesy. I know. But I love it. I love that it was in here. In this book, like I mentioned, this is where you see Johnston's love for Padme and the prequels. Although saying that, I do want to say that this story did somewhat lack some originality because it is a reimagining of Phantom Menace. So I would have just liked to see more of a developed plot rather than just filling in some plot holes that we don't see in the first movie. But that's really my only complaint about the book. I think if you're a fan of the prequels and a fan of Padme as a character, you will go into this book and really enjoy it. Something I do want to say is that there's a really touching scene in this book that I think is important. I always like to bring this up when I see it in novels, but in this book, one of the handmaidens, Sashay, stays home while the girls kind of sneak out to go to a concert, and Sashay has her period. And it's a small and fleeting moment that occurs in the book, but I think it's really important for younger people to see. And even though it may not seem impactful or important to adult readers, I think it's really impactful for younger readers. So I really appreciated that. I want to mention it because I think it's really important. That's it. I gave it 4 stars and I really enjoyed both of the reads that I had today. And honestly, that completes my December TBR. I have finished it with 2 days to spare. I don't know if I'm going to pick up anything else, to be honest, while we're at Chalet. Maybe I'll bring some comics. But that's really it. I did have Mr. Impossible by Maggie Stiefvater, but I'm not going to like waste my time with my friends to read a 300-page book that I'm probably not going to enjoy because I'm rushing it. So even though that's like the one of the I wish I could read this month if I have time, I'm not going to bother. I might listen to The Two Towers, like I mentioned, while I'm up north, but they're not priorities. And I'm so happy with myself. I completed Cozathon. I completed my TBR with 2 days to spare. I am wonderful. I'm a mastermind. I am great. So that's it for this update. Like I said, this is probably going to be a smaller vlog. I did have plans to like insert me organizing my 2022 year, but I could not be bothered these last 2 days to film anything but vlog footage. And I didn't even film on Monday. I did nothing. So I think I'm just going to take this as a sign that I need to chill out. Whatever this vlog becomes, it becomes. And that's it. We'll take it from there. If it's a 12-minute vlog, it's a 12-minute vlog. So I'll try to take some footage in the upcoming days. We'll see. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I will see you in the next update. gonna film a little thing, but now you're in the background. Are you gonna move out of the way? Hello, I'm currently editing this vlog and I realized that yesterday I never closed out after I set my Goodreads goal of 2022 to 100 books. So just a couple of things to talk about before we end off this vlog. In this vlog, I finished Into the Dark by Claudia Gray, which I gave a 4 stars, and Queen's Peril by E.K. Johnston, which I gave 4 stars as well. Yesterday, I did start 2 books, but those will be my 2022 reads, so it doesn't really matter if I talk about them in this vlog. The second thing is that cozathon is officially over, so I want to thank everybody who participated, but I especially want to thank Simone for including me in the entire readathon and for creating the readathon and for just being a lovely friend and co-host for the readathon. I hope everyone who participated had a lot of fun. I know I did. I was able to complete everything, and I hope you were able to complete everything you wanted to in 2021. And speaking of that, I do want to thank everyone who is still following me, who watched my videos this year, who liked my videos, who commented. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. I say it at the end of every video, but it really, it's not sarcasm. It really makes me feel special and like loved. So I do have big plans for 2022, and I hope you will stick along with me on the journey. I'm very excited. I've fallen in love with video posting this year again, so I really hope that I am consistent this year and you will follow along and watch and enjoy and comment and like and still do everything, because I appreciate everybody so much. So that's it. This was the last cozathon vlog, but my first video posted in 2022. So I hope you had a very lovely holidays and a wonderful start to the new year. And if you would like to follow me on any of my other social medias, I do leave a link down below to my Twitter, Goodreads, and Instagram if you would like to follow me there. And then of course, because it is the end of the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell, because it does make me feel really special and loved and wonderful. But that's it. Happy 2022. I hope you had a great reading year. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.